Hi, Liv. I'm going to teach you how to make my favorite after-school snack that I used to always have, my famous fried bologna sandwiches. But you really can't have it every day after school because it's got to be more like a treat. Like, so when you do really good in school, you can treat yourself making this. It's very easy. All you need is bread, bologna, make sure it's beef bologna, please. Bread, beef bologna, Kraft singles, or any kind of American cheese, or any kind of cheese that you like. Mustard, mayonnaise, a little bit of butter, and then you need one large pan, which we are now going to put on. Let's put it on high heat just to get it hot, but then we're going to turn it to like a medium heat. This is really, really simple. You can use whatever kind of bread you want. I like kind of thicker slices. It's really soft bread too, which is good, because you want, like, I don't know, it's just better that way. You don't want like a thin piece of bread because it's going to be a substantial amount of bologna and cheese in the sandwich, and you want sturdy bread. Got it? Okay. All right, so while our pan is heating up, we're going to go ahead and toast our bread. Don't we have a weird toaster, Natalie? We have a weird toaster. It kind of has a mind of its own, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. So you just want to toast your bread golden brown. Meanwhile, you want to take 3 slices of the bologna. I find that 2 is not enough and 4 is too much. 3 is the perfect amount. You can go ahead and unwrap your cheese now too. Frankie's running around. He wants a piece of this too. I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, turn this down now to more like a medium heat. Maybe even like medium, just a little bit less than medium heat. Okay, third piece of cheese. I like Kraft singles. They've always been my favorite for the sandwich. Okay, you got a little bit of butter. You don't need to use all that. We're just going to use maybe not that much butter. I'm going to go ahead and put it in our pan and swirl it around. And then you're going to add your bologna. You hear that sound? That's the sound that you want. Nice and sizzly. Oh, I forgot. You need a spatula too. Checking in on our bread. Bread's not quite toasted yet. Come take a look over here. Come over here.
Frankie, what are your thoughts?
Frankie. He smells it. So you're going to see the bologna's going to kind of start to bubble up like this. You want to cook it until it's really like fully bubbled up on probably a good 30 seconds. Checking my bread again. Bread is almost there. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. When you turn it over, they're going to be like little cups now. See that? Like little cups. You'll put a piece of cheese on each one. And then you can turn the heat off completely. Move them kind of to the center. And then take just any pan that you have and just cover it like that. And there's going to be steam that builds up that's going to melt your cheese. I'll grab our bread. Great. While the cheese is melting, we're going to put some mayonnaise. If you like mayonnaise, you don't have to. I like it. But it's just a tiny little bit. Oops. That'd be a funny noise. You just want enough just to give yourself a little bit of, just a tiny little bit of mayonnaise there. And then I love mustard. To me, mustard has to be on the sandwich. You don't have to put the mayonnaise, but you have to put the mustard. Okay, and just a little bit on both sides. And then come back over here. Look at that. Wow, that looks delicious. Carefully, whoops, I already messed it up. It's okay, you can mess it up. Carefully, you want to try and stack them. And then, well, I'm gonna switch to a different spatula. That was my mistake. You should use a solid spatula. And then, it's not that, it's hot, but it's not that hot. Just quickly, bloop. Oh, and if you missed one, which I did, bloop. It's a nice cheesy mess, that's what you want. It's supposed to be a super messy sandwich. Put the other bun on. Now let that sit there for a second. Because the cheese is really, really hot and melty. You want the cheese to cool down just for like 30 seconds. And then I'll show you the last thing that we do. Uh-oh, while I clean up my cheese mess over here. Put our mayonnaise in. Mustard away. I think he can smell the sandwich. He's licking his lips a lot. Okay, then take your sandwich and we want to go ahead and squish it. You don't want to push it really down hard fast because then all your cheese will come out. You just slow and steady pressure. One, because it's going to make for like almost like a grilled cheese sandwich now. It's going to, the bread and the cheese and the bologna are all going to kind of stick together. But also squishing this is really fun. And then you can go ahead and just cut this bad boy. And you've got your fried bologna sandwich, which is delicious and cheesy. I'm so happy to have it. So good. I hope you enjoy making it. Make sure to share with your sister. Maybe even with mom and dad too.